Hey guys, Jim Stroud here, and as always, I live online. I was hanging out here in the Atlanta Bread Company, which is a coffee shop that I go to when I'm not at my usual Starbucks place. And as I was sitting here trying to think about what will I talk about on this episode, ran into this guy named Lewis, who he was in the corner. He had his headset on, had the webcam thing going on, and I was just so curious, I just had to go talk to him and say, what are you doing there? And quite fascinating conversation. It seems that he runs a import-export business today from a coffee shop, and all he needs is his headset and his webcam and a online connection, and he's good to go. But let him tell you about it. So hold on just 1 second.
Cool. Lewis, how are you?
Great, thank you. How you doing, Jim?
All right. I appreciate your time. When I saw you there with the laptop and the webcam there, I was just so intrigued. You're telling me that you run your import-export business from your laptop here?
That's correct. What I do is I actually export products out of China to South America. And I basically work from my laptop and wherever I can get internet connection.
That is very cool. So you're doing international business from a coffee shop?
That's correct. Atlanta Bread Company, wherever I can get an internet connection. Sometimes I'm driving up the street and I turn my laptop on and in from the car, if I pick up an unsecure wireless network, I'm in and I'm working, and I go there and I do my video conferencing. I order my products. I do my invoices from there. I talk to my salespeople overseas.
Sure.
And also the purchasing people. So it works out real well. I mean, it's just a fun way of doing business.
Now let me see some of the tools you have on your laptop there. All right. Okay, so show me. I'm going to look here at your laptop. And what are some of the tools that you use?
Basically, the most basic tool that I use more than anything else is Messenger, MSN Messenger, Live Messenger. And what I do is I have video conferences with different. I have a whole bunch of contacts. I have them set up. You might be able to say a little bit here where it says China export. And then I got family, friends, and I basically have them here in the family areas where I have my I call them. Those are my representatives over in South America.
Sure.
And that's basically what I use. I use spreadsheet Excel, and I use Microsoft Word to type up whatever I need to do and just...
Wow, so let me get this straight. You got MSN Messenger, which is a free tool that you can use online, correct?
That's correct.
Right, and Excel comes with Microsoft Office, which you probably have with your computer anyway.
That's correct.
And so what real money in this operation are you really spending to have your online business?
Not really much, because whatever my laptop, the investment for my laptop, and
sure.
And then I'm actually even using free wireless connection on top of that. So there's not much of an investment there. Webcam and a headset. So you figured I may have $700 in this operation.
Wow. Jake, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing, Jim?
Doing pretty good.
Excellent, thank
now,
you.
Tell people who you are and about your blog and other kind of thing.
Absolutely. I'm Jake Perez. Thank you for having me on the show, Jim. I wanted to tell you that I've got Entrepreneurial America. You can go to entrepreneurialamerica.blogspot.com.
Sure, now there it is on the bottom of the screen there.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Jim. Appreciate it. Now, listen, guys, I want to talk to you about how you guys can achieve your dreams, make the millions of dollars that you need to make, and be successful at what it is that you love to do, okay?
Yep.
Now, I know right in here, there's an idea. Now, it's probably maybe even burning in your heart or maybe burning in your mind, and you're trying to figure out, how can I get that into fruition? Well, first step is making that happen on paper. If it's not written down, it's not going to happen. You don't write it down, you're not going to know the steps that you need to make in order so you can achieve those dreams and be successful at what it is that you love to do. So start off right now by writing it down. No, literally, right now, write it down. Write it down, right? You can just go ahead and pause the video content and write it down, because if you don't write it down now, you're never going to write it down, and you're going to be a year ahead, and you're going to figure out, where am I going, and you're not going to have a systematic plan of getting there. So go ahead and do that right now. Okay, great. So now you're back, so you've written down your initial idea. Now what I want you to do is I want you to take steps. I want you to write down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps, all the way up to 10 steps of what you think it's going to take to get there. Now also write down your needs. Write down your needs and write down your wants, because if you don't know what you need, then you're not going to know how to fill those gaps. Maybe you need a web designer. Maybe you need a programmer. Maybe you need someone that is in manufacturing and development, somebody in packaging. What is it that you're not good at? Find those people that are better than you at what you're not good at. Hire them. That makes the most sense, and then you can then partner with those people and then move forward on bringing that product into a real physical product.
Okay, now Louis, you have a lot of salespeople out there, I imagine. How do you go about recruiting these people for your business? Because it's all over the world. So how did you recruit your sales team?
Basically, what I do is I jump into online chats at different locations, namely South America.
Okay.
And I get on there and start talking to people and introduce my business and what I'm doing and what I'm looking for. And from there, I've gotten references, referrals. I've gotten people who are actually, interested in the business themselves. So I recruited all my salespeople from online chats from different countries and put it together that way. So
wow,
it's been fun doing it that way.
And since you do so many things online, I guess it's only logical that you would find people who are online because they would get more of what you're doing.
That's correct. Because what I've gone is I've gone into these chat rooms that are create friends and and just make friends with people, and from there once as we're making friends I'm introducing what I do and people become interested. A lot of times I'm not offering to them, they're offering themselves to me and saying, hey, or telling me about a friend or a family member that's in that business who's in whatever it is that we're talking about, namely what I do, importing. What I do mostly is import USBs, memories, laptops.
Okay.
Everything that has to do with computer products. So,
okay.
Digital cameras is another thing I do. So I just start talking to people, and that's how I get them. They start talking to me, and they're interested, and one thing leads to another. We start doing video conferences. I check them out. I get references. And one thing leads to another, and we're there, and they're rolling.
Sweet. All online, and those chat rooms are free as well.
That's correct. Everything's free.
Cool. I love being online, man.
That's right.